Hello and welcome to Hardcore World of Warcraft, where we try to get to level 90 without dying. And if we can, we keep the character. If not, we delete it. And if that's not hard enough for you, we have some extra rules. First, you have to play on a PvP server, no BOAs, no transferring of gold or items or selling pets. We just want to play a very self-sustained game to level 90. During this video, you'll notice a lot of blinking around where we'll start a quest and then all of a sudden we'll blink to the completion of the quest. That is because we're basically skipping the whole entirety of the quest because nothing at all of interest happened. I had never leveled a Tauren in the starting area, and I have to admit, even though I'll catch a lot of flack for it, I actually really enjoyed it. I liked the scenery a lot. I liked the openness. It didn't feel grungy. It felt nice and clean and felt good. Right away I noticed I could kill these bristleback invaders and still get experience even though they were really low on health to start out with. And so I kind of abused that to basically to level 2, just to make life easy on me. If you have any questions on what mods I'm using or anything, leave a comment and I will gladly get back to you. So I got stuck in combat with something and I didn't know what it was. And so that prevented me from regenerating my health like you normally would. And so I had to fight these things with less than adequate health. And so I also basically farmed till level 3 with killing these bristlebacks. Right here you'll see the first example of what I was talking about with the good scenery and the open view. My only problem with this area, which comes with the openness, is a lot of walking. If they gave you some pre-mount, I guess, something that took the edge off the 3,000-mile marathon we're doing in between quests, that would be nice. That would make this area, honestly, the best area in my opinion. I really like this area, and I would have no problem leveling another Tauren here. And so now the reason I picked a Tauren Paladin, other than a Blood Elf Paladin, I think is the only other Horde character that can be Paladin, is because I've done the Night Elf starting area way too many times. I mean, way too many times. I have a girlfriend that plays, so she always picks the pretty character, which, I mean, makes sense. So I've made a lot of Blood Elves. If this character dies, we'll be basically switching into a Hunter. And I don't know what kind of Hunter yet. It probably won't be human just because we've done the human starting zone. If you might have missed my Warrior one, I will leave a link to it at the end of the video. So right here we ended up finding a rare spawn. And so I don't know exactly where it's at. I mean, it selected it, but I don't know where it's at. And so basically what I do is I just keep running around and clicking the little button and see if the guy disappears. Because it does mark it, and so I noticed that it went away when I went that direction. So I headed over this direction, hopefully I could see it. And sure enough, I saw its skull just up to the left of the ridge. And so we headed up there. As a Paladin, I really do believe that we're going to have a good chance of getting level 90 if we don't get ganked by an Alliance character. Because we have our own self-sustain where we can heal ourselves. And I think that'll be paramount in our success. While leveling this hardcore characters, finding these rare spawns is basically like finding 20 bucks on the ground. Because not only do they basically give me experience equivalent to a quest, they also give me a bag and possibly some green loot. It's just so nice. So taking down that rare spawn and Chief Cleverpork here was really easy. So we just go turn the quests. When I first started playing World of Warcraft back in 2008, I started leveling a Warlock. Because a buddy of mine who got me into the game said that Warlocks were OP at the time, and I always liked the idea of casters anyways. So I ended up picking a Warlock. And he gave me bags and I think 50 gold and, oh no, it's 15 gold. One of the two. And I leveled an Undead Warlock. And it was really fun and addicting to just level. I enjoy leveling as the experience. And I did the same thing with my rogue not too long ago actually. It was just leveling with the quests. It was rather satisfying. There's a sense of satisfaction leveling up, just through quests. I feel like dungeons, I mean the loot obviously is way better, but it just doesn't have as much fun for me in leveling. And I mean obviously there's differences between having fun leveling and then needing to get a character to a certain level. But I don't know. If you're gonna level a character, I would definitely recommend just doing quests. I think you'll enjoy the leveling experience more. It may take a little longer, but it really just adds to the flavor of your character. Like, doing all these quests add personality to your character, like what they've done, where they've been, who they've helped. And I really enjoy remembering the things I've done on my characters. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think is more fun? Dungeon grinding, or questing, or even you could even level with PvP now. What do you guys think? Leave a message in the comments. So the first character I ever leveled was my Undead Warlock, and I got him to, I don't even think I got him max level before the Lich King expansion came out. And when it came out, I stood in line at midnight getting it installed. And then I got to max level and did a bunch of content with the Lich King, because I played Warcraft 3, and Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne was just so much fun. That's what really got me really enjoying this game too, is seeing like all the characters that I loved from Warcraft 3, because I played Undead in Warcraft 3 as well. And fighting the Lich King and like seeing all these characters that I've seen in my games and played and fought my friends with, like Abominations and Crypt Fiends and Frostworms, like the cinematic for the Lich King, I still watch it and get like chills just how cool it is. Anyways, back to my point. I leveled my Warlock and got him max level eventually. And then at some point I ended up leveling up a Paladin, a Blood Elf Paladin. I honestly do not remember leveling that thing at all. Like, I remember leveling up my Warlock, but my Paladin, I don't know. Like, I know I made it because it was named TheShmoJoe, and I remember creating it, but I must have just basically instance grind with it, because I don't remember. Like, it was heals 20 the whole entire time, except from 85 to 90 I used Retribution, just because leveling as a healer is a pain in the butt in Pandaria. And so basically, like, Wrath of Lich King is when I played World of Warcraft, like, a lot. I played basically the entire Wrath of Lich King expansion, and then I started Cataclysm, and I quit. I just was done. I'd like to blame the Cataclysm expansion for me quitting, but I really don't know why it was that. Maybe it was just coincidence, but I heard a lot of people quitting during the Cataclysm expansion. Maybe it wasn't the Cataclysm expansion itself, rather than the loss of the Lich King content. Because I think, honestly, in my opinion, Wrath of the Lich King was the best expansion so far. Although I really do enjoy the Pandaria expansion a lot more than I thought I would. Like, when I first came out, I was making a lot of fun of it, I won't lie. But after playing it, I really enjoyed it. The same person who got me started got me back into the game so many years later, near the end of the Panda expansion. But yeah, I'm really enjoying playing World of Warcraft again, a lot more than I thought I would. When I first came back, I was expecting to not like it, and I was very much surprised on how just great it was, because I was playing Final Fantasy XIV at the time, and I had made the bold statement that this is a much better game than World of Warcraft. And at the time, I totally believed it, because I hadn't played WoW in so long, and I had bad memories, and like, I was really upset that they changed the talents, and like, you wouldn't be able to spend your little points you got one every other level. You know, and when I came back, I didn't even notice that was gone. Like, I actually really look forward to every 15 levels getting a new ability. It's actually feels way more rewarding than the singular point you get. Here's a link to the first hardcore World of Warcraft character. It is a human warrior. Didn't make it too far, but it's an entertaining video nonetheless. Let me know if you guys like this video's format better than the first one. I really enjoyed making this video. I enjoy making all my videos, but I want to know what you guys think about it. And as always, thank you for watching. I am TheShmoJoe, and take it easy. So we just go turn the quests. I mean, there's not much to say about that, is there?